Okay, so this is not a video I wanted to be making on Christmas Eve of all days, but we kind of have an insight as to why Mario Kart 7 got an update randomly last week. It's not good news, people. Let's get into this. All right, I want to preface everything following this that I don't know what the hell I'm reading. I am not a developer. I don't know anything about this technical side of the 3DS and Wii U other than like the basic knowledge of oh, it's so easy to hack your 3DS, right? But this is a really big deal. What was found is absolutely huge and may mean that we not only will the eShop be closing in March, which we already know, that's confirmed, but maybe online games will get shut down much sooner than some of us are anticipating, because a major vulnerability in online games on Wii U, 3DS, and Switch, although those have mostly been patched, has been found. So this is all coming from Pablo MK7 on Twitter. I'm just gonna read through this with you all. I already skimmed through it, but I just wanted to show the tweets so you can really see what I'm talking about, because I don't actually know what a lot of this means in the nitty-gritty. Here is whatever this is: a severe vulnerability in many first-party 3DS, Wii U, Switch games. It allows remote code execution in a victim console by just having an online game session with an attacker. And this video shows that they are connected to online, and using this left 3DS, the attacking one, they are able to hack into someone else's 3DS. This is horrible. Like, this is absolutely horrible. Let me move my face cam here. So just to make it very clear, if you are playing Mario Kart 7 online, or if you were playing it before the update, this could have happened to you. And this can happen to you to other games, I should say, on the 3DS and Wii U. If you are even just playing in an online public lobby, in Splatoon, for example, on Wii U, this can happen to you. You can have your console targeted, and we'll get into the ramifications of this and what it actually means. So this is like really bad. This is like really bad. Combined with other OS exploits, the vulnerability could allow an attacker to achieve full console takeover and steal sensitive information or take audio/video recording. So in that case, they're talking about with the Wii U's camera on the gamepad, or on 3DS using the obviously camera and microphone. It has scored a 9.8/10 out of critical in the CVSS 3.1 calculator. I don't know what that means exactly. I'm assuming I don't like that high number, though. That's what I'm getting from that. Nintendo has been releasing patches for affected games during 2022. A list of games that are known to have had the vulnerability at some point can be found in the vulnerability report, which we'll take a look at in just a second. The vulnerability was safely reported by Pablo MF6, which is the tweeter, Rambo6Glaz, and FishGuy6564 independently during 2021 and 2022 through Nintendo's HackerOne program. This is a thing they do where they basically have bounties out where if you report something to them, they'll pay you for reporting it to them if you actually find a real vulnerability in their software. In this case, Pablo MK7 found it in Mario Kart 7 and received a $1,000 bounty, which is not anything. I feel this is not the subject of the video. I feel like that's no money at all for what they found for Nintendo. But anyway, I'd like to thank Nintendo for giving me the opportunity to collaborate in the finding and research of this vulnerability and putting resources in fixing it in older titles. I hope these actions help create a safer online gaming environment. None of this was found by some hackers in Mario Kart 7, known as the Mario Kart 7 RCE. However, nobody reported it. See it being used in the used to open the home menu here. The vuln was fixed in CTGP7 mod pack as soon as I was made aware of it. So if you were, and then yeah, to say you can DM me. So let's actually check out this video. I've not seen this. This is 10 months ago. So let's just see. They said it's being used to open the home menu. I'm not sure. I don't know if maybe it looks like maybe they aren't controlling this, but a hacker is in the lobby. So realistically, the odds of you running into this are like non-existent, right? Especially now in Mario Kart 7 that's been patched. But let's look at this vulnerability report on GitHub, and in specifics, they list the games that are affected by this. And guys, it's not good news, especially if you're a Wii U fan, which I am. So ENLF buffer is a vulnerability in the common network code of several first-party Nintendo games since the Nintendo 3DS that allows an attacker to execute code remotely in the victim's console by just having an online game with them at remote code execution. It was discovered by multiple people independently during 2021 and reported to Nintendo during 2021 and 2022. Since the initial report, Nintendo has patched the vulnerability and many vulnerable games. The information in this repository has been safely disclosed after getting permission from Nintendo. So it's interesting that Nintendo gave them permission to actually like disclose this stuff, which I think maybe also tells me that Nintendo just does not care about some of these games, because they just like, you can tell them this is happening. Here's a list of games that are known to have had the vulnerability at some point. All the Switch and 3DS games listed have received updates that patch the vulnerability, so they are no longer affected. So that's good. If you're playing Switch, which is the current Nintendo console, that's what most people are going to have an issue with, you should be fine. But this list is very interesting to me, because there's like a common connection between all of these things. And that is they are all either 2017 games, in the case of ARMS, and I'm talking about Switch games here. They're either games from 2017 or games that had a predecessor on 3DS or Wii U, specifically that were online. So let's get through this. Mario Kart 7 had it. That was fixed in the recent patch, which I made a short about and a TikTok about. Mario Kart 8 has it on Wii U, which is not good. It is currently in Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. That's probably not going to get fixed. I know this is going to affect like such a small number of people, but I don't think you all understand that it affecting anybody is a serious issue. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe had it, but it was fixed. Animal Crossing New Horizons, which obviously had New Leaf on 3DS, so I'm assuming it was using a similar online like network coding kind of infrastructure. That was fixed. ARMS had it. That was fixed. Probably similar online to Mario Kart because it's the Mario Kart team. Splatoon 1, which is still not fixed. That one I know actually still has a lot of players on Wii U. I do videos on it every year, and I've always find matches pretty much instantly in Splatoon. So that's probably the biggest deal here, to be honest. Splatoon 2 had it fixed. Splatoon 3 apparently had it, which is crazy to me that game, like they knew about this in 2021, 2022, and yet they still shipped Splatoon 3 with it. That's crazy to me. Mario Maker 2 had it. Of course, Mario Maker 1 on Wii U, so probably the same thing there. Nintendo Switch Sports fixed in late 2022, exact version unknown. I don't know what's in the version number, but I can tell you exactly when that was. I don't know. I'm like the only person on planet Earth that plays Switch Sports, but there was a week where Switch Sports servers were down. It has to be when that happened, which was, I think, like early October, something like that. So that is absolutely what happened there, and then probably more as they list. So basically, the takeaway here is, if you want to keep your stuff safe, maybe don't play 3DS or Switch or Wii U games online at all. We know that Mario Kart 7's fixed. What does that mean for Smash 3DS? What does that mean for, Pokemon games are already kind of messed up online, to my knowledge, where they can like crash your games and stuff. If you like trade a hacked Pokemon or something. What does this mean for games like Triforce Heroes and Federation Force and any myriad of 3DS online games? Smash Wii U, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. These are games people are playing by the dozen every day. So I know these are all old games. I know it might seem minor, but this is not good. And let's just read a little bit more into this, because this is where you might actually get a little scared. The vulnerability exploits a buffer flow in C++ class. Not going to read all of this because I don't know what the hell I'm reading. However, none of these methods check and set. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to try to understand this. A buffer flow overflow can be triggered on a remote console by just having an online game session with the attacker. If done properly, the victim user may not even notice a vulnerability was triggered in their console. The consequences of this buffer overflow vary on the game, from simple inoffensive modifications to the game's memory, like repeatedly opening and closing the home menu, like we saw in that video, to more severe actions, like taking full control of the console, as shown below. The rest of this report will focus on Mario Kart 7, as due to the lack of security measures of the 3DS, it is the most severe case of the vulnerability. However, it may be possible to bypass on Switch games by hijacking the network buffer used to send data back to the attacker and making it leak pointers to the heap and code. I don't know this dev stuff, but let's keep reading here. The following video showcases a severe phase. Okay, so this is the video we saw of someone basically getting hacked remotely from Pablo MK7 just a couple hours ago. Yeah, literally, you can just they can just do this. Of course, version 1.1. So if you update your game, you're fine. Now, there was something I saw that I really want to see again. Let's pull it back up here. That basically said, Like, yeah, if like, they get really detailed in this. If you want to read more, you can. But I saw something about credit card information. So I'm trying to figure out what that went. I was laying in bed and I was like, oh, I should make a video on this. Let's check out this Mario Kart 8 video. The following video showcases a severe case of the vulnerability in Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, where code that prints a custom message is executed remotely on a Wii U console in the background by making it connect to a simulated player via a PC utility, bottom right corner. The only interaction done by the user in joining an online game session when the attacker, in this case using the friends feature, note that the friend room was used safely to test. Remote code execution is achieved the same way in Mario Kart 7. An RP payload is sent to the remote console and then executed by overriding the stack. While this video doesn't showcase the full console takeover, it is possible to combine the RP payload with other vulnerabilities to achieve it. So, just flipping through here, I'm guessing, I'm not sure what exactly, but I guess it's a similar thing, right, to what happened with Mario Kart 7, where you can just you can mess with someone else's console, and it's not just like your friend's console playing with a friend. It's literally just anybody's console that you connect to online in that game, and that is not fixed for Mario Kart 7. And then it keeps going on. Now, I swear I saw something about... Okay, this is what I was talking about. Using the same techniques, and this is referring to Mario Kart 7, it would be theoretically possible to steal account/credit card information or take unauthorized video/audio recordings using the console's built-in mic/cameras. This is the issue. This is the major thing. You can say, like, oh, I don't really care about getting my 3DS hacked remotely, which you should care about. That's not a good thing. Or your Wii U hacked remotely, whatever. Because realistically, you're not playing these games. And to be fair, this won't really affect you if you don't play these online games. But by having an exploit in a Wii U game, for example, that Nintendo most likely will not give the time to go patch, that allows someone to steal a credit card, I don't know. To me, this reeks of, oh, they're just going to shut down the servers. Like, way sooner than I think anybody expected. Maybe not, because they went back to patch Mario Kart 7, which is a little weird that they would go back. You would think at that point maybe they would just shut them down, and maybe that's a good sign. But the fact that they haven't patched these other games is very interesting to me. And it tells me that they probably are going to shut them down, because that is a crazy exploit to have. In fact, maybe this could be linked to them closing down the eShop. Maybe this is part of the reason why they decided to close down the eShop this year, and make it so that you can't buy more games on the eShop, so you're not putting your credit card information into the eShop, and so on and so forth. In fact, I'd actually be curious. I know you can't add funds to the eShops anymore. If someone in the comments can let me know, can you currently add credit card information to the Wii U eShop? Is that even a thing? I'm not sure about that, so let me know. But that's the big issue. Getting your 3DS and Wii U hacked, whatever. Who really cares? But having sensitive information like that, like your Nintendo account and your credit card information, stolen just by playing an online game like Mario Kart 8 or Splatoon, or probably any number of 3DS games that were using a similar online code database, whatever the term would be, because I'm not a developer, that's a big deal. That is horrible. So I wanted to make this video trying to explain it for you all. I'm inept just like you all when it comes to this stuff. So hopefully this video was a little insightful. Huge shout out to Pablo MK7 for making this really detailed and nicely written kind of report on all this. And hopefully Nintendo will take action, just in the different way. Hopefully this means patches and not server shutting down, but I do fear it may be the latter. So let me know what you all think of this down in the comments down below. Of course, stay safe out there, stay warm. It's very cold. I'm wearing a jacket. And have a happy holidays. I'll have another video tomorrow, game pickups video, and hopefully this story doesn't. Hopefully I never talk about this again. Hopefully it just all works out. But something tells me that's not going to happen. So we'll see. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Bye bye.